What is up, guys? Today we're doing another commentary. The first thing I want to say actually is a thank you for last video. Like the last commentary I did, the Lucian one, I didn't expect to get any views, any likes, any comments, and the comments were like really good. They were really nice, and yeah, so I just want to say thank you for that kind of video. Anyway, enough soppy stuff. All right, so this game we're playing Corki again on my Plat 1 Smurf. One of the things last time that you guys said was that I actually hid my names, so I'm gonna unhide my names. For me personally, the reason I do it is just habit, because well, you don't really need the names, right? Names make no difference in a game at all, and it just makes the UI a little bit cleaner, so you have less to focus on, I guess, less to get in the way. But I'm going to turn it back on for the commentary because it doesn't really bother me too much, so I can do that. That's fine. It seems like Jarvan's going to start in the top side, so we can maybe get a little bit of free damage onto the cheese. So this lane, I'm going to be playing Corki with a Sona, and we're going to be against a Bram most likely and a Lucian. Both have Thunderlords. Sona doesn't, which is kind of a surprise in a way, but her shields and heals are really, like, she has a heal and a shield with her W, which is very good, so I can see why she's going to go into that. That's fine. This lane is going to be a little bit difficult because the thing with Corki is he is incredible mid-game. When he hits his Triforce spike, he is so good, but up until that point, he's not actually as great as people think he is. Like, he has a pretty rough lane phase, especially against the Lucian. Lucian has a good lane phase, as we saw last time, so we're probably going to get bullied a little bit. We can try and cheese here. This is actually going to spoil one of my cheese videos, but this little cheese here. So just get some free damage onto them, which is nice. What the hell? Okay, I didn't heal because I didn't expect that kind of burst. I honestly didn't expect the Thunderlord's proc, so that's not the best start in the game. But there we go. So that actually leads me on to a really good point of what is Brand support good at and what is Sona support good at. So Sona support is very squishy and she dies very quickly. Brand support is all about damage. Like, he just wants to kill you over and over again, and clearly he just did that. So we're going to be playing from behind a little bit this game. That was not very friendly, but I'm not going to pop a pot just yet because we've got Sona in this lane. So I guess this will be a good game for how do you recover in a lane which did not go to plan, because that was definitely not an optimal start right there. But anyway, so Brand support is very pokey, very high damage, and that's what we're going to have to do most of the time, is going to have to avoid most of his damage, which is hard to do because it's really long range and high AoE. So that's kind of difficult for us to actually dodge. Unfortunately, Sona kind of messed up my last hits a little bit there. So we need to just try and recover in this lane a little bit, and we'll be fine. The way I'm going to do that is just by farming at the moment. I'm prioritizing my farm, and then we'll get back to like the pokey side of it later. That's fine. So for now, Bran is kind of running out of mana, which is good. I'm just going to watch his position though. I'm just standing at the back. I have used my potion already, which isn't too big of a deal because we have a Sona, thankfully, who can also heal. But as I said, Corki isn't the highest damage support ever. Highest damage AD ever. He does need like a little bit of time to ramp up, especially as soon as he gets his Sheen. That's a really big spike for him. So we're not really looking to fight early anyway. So actually, that start might seem terrible, but it's not as bad as it seems. I still got a lot of experience because Sona died, not me, thankfully. And yeah, so actually it's not too bad. So we're just going to focus on farming to get back into the game. I know it's a lot of people as well, when that kind of stuff happens, they'll kind of be like, oh, that sucks, my support sucks, blah, blah, blah. Whoops. That has completely the wrong attitude. You see how I'm just like, I don't care. Partly, that's not just because I'm recording. Oh my god, okay, now I'm going to heal you. That's not just because I'm recording either, and I'm trying to put on a face for you guys. It's literally just, if you start beating yourself up about it, you're going to play worse. So I need to focus on the game, and the easiest way to focus on the game is to just forget it happened, pretend it didn't happen, and then we'll be fine. So I don't know if I was actually going to get this, but yeah, that's fine. Anyways, as I was saying, Corki's early lane phase is pretty weak. Lucian's is pretty strong. Brand's is very strong as well. So we're going to be playing from behind this lane. Oh, crap. we're going to be playing from behind this lane a little bit to start with the game, and then we're going to go and kind of take it over once we have our Sheen and our Triforce, which is fine. Farm wise, we're actually doing fine. We're only 5 behind Lucian, which, considering the early lane phase what happened, that is actually perfectly fine. We're going to check if Lucian is here, because if he isn't, okay, we kind of want to push this now. I don't think we're actually going to get it in time into the tower before Lucian gets back. But we're going to try and push. Even if I miss a CS, it's actually not that big of a deal because I already have my Sheen right now. So I just want to get this into tower so that we make Lucian miss at least, hopefully, some of that CS. Okay, we didn't make him miss any. That's a shame. But that can't be helped. We have to actually at least try. That's fine. You see what Bram was doing there? The reason I cancelled my recall to go back and fight him was because he was going to hold that at the tower for Lucian. And even though it actually ended up making no difference because Lucian was there anyway, if Lucian wasn't there pushing, confronting Bran, I guess, and making him fight me would mean that he'd have to run back to his tower, which is a good thing. The other thing as well is that, like, there I don't mind taking the damage because obviously I'm recalling and Brand isn't, and also I have a huge minion wave, so if he fights me in the minion wave, I'm likely to win regardless. So we have our Sheen. This is where our combo changed a little bit. So you see, before we were going for more of a pokey trade. Whenever we were fighting, we were going with our Q and then auto attacking. That's kind of the primary way of trading with Corki. And now we have a Sheen, though. That order is going to change because, oh my god, I'm just going to run. Oh, Sono should have blocked that. Sono just needed to block the Q there. That was my fault for going a bit too far forward, but if she'd have blocked the stun there, then nothing would have happened. So I really need boots soon. Anyway, so as I was saying, the trade combo. So the trade combo on Corki switches from Q to auto and then switches from auto then Q to Q then auto. Because we now have a Sheen and we want to be doing as much damage as possible. The Sheen proc works obviously after you've used the spell, so you need to be using your spell first. Oh my god, I don't have enough AD. We need to be using our spell first to proc our Sheen and then auto attacking. So we don't want to auto attack before we've used our Q anymore. Even though that's actually easier to do, that's not going to work for us anymore. So most of the time I'm going to be trying to Q first, and then I'm going to be trying to hit an auto on someone. The other important thing in a lane like this is to look at their items. So Lucian has, oh my god, Lucian has that, which actually isn't too bad. It'd be worse if it's a BF sword because it has more AD. It gives him more cooldown reduction, but he will run out of mana eventually, so not the biggest problem ever. I'm going to use my Q to try and get these. I'm just trying to CS as much as possible. I'm being pushed in, so I'm going to be a little bit far behind. And this is kind of the unfortunate thing of our start, I guess, in a way. Corki isn't the strongest early anyway, but we could have fought them pretty easily, but we can't because of the start we managed to... the unfortunate start, shall we say, where our level 1 cheese didn't quite work out to plan. I'm just going to heal to get... What the hell? She stopped to auto award. Holy, okay. I should not have healed her there. That was a good gank by Lee Sin. He came over here, ward hopped, then flash kicked me in. Interesting. Pretty good gank actually. Like, he managed to pull it off, so fair play to him. They're doing dragon at the moment. Which is fine. Gives me a bit of time to farm. So this game is definitely not going to plan right now. I don't think even there was actually too much more I could do in this lane. So it's kind of unfortunate the way it's panned out, so I'm just going to stop him basing. Yeah, so this is like... I think this is going to be a good game to show you guys how to come back into a game. Because obviously, we didn't really like... Yeah, I don't think we really messed up at all. Maybe we could have healed Sona early, but I think she was probably dead anyway because she had Ignite on her. So it wouldn't have actually done anything. And the rest of that... Yeah, we're playing okay. We're doing fine. So we just have to keep plugging along, I guess. We do have the package, but we really need like our phage first. We need an extra 150 gold, which we should get from this wave. So if we can get that, then we get the item. Because right now I'm basing, there would be no point me basing. Like, I don't have anything to buy, and it'd be such a waste of a base. Like, I don't get anything out of basing right now. But the problem is, obviously, now they're back. So, yeah. I don't actually have enough for it, but I want to sit in base. By the time I recall, I'll have enough. We are getting boned a little bit, though. So, I'm just going to say, I have the package. So, the package is a great way of engaging. And, yeah, it's just a really, really good way of engaging. So, this is why I want to try and get Jarvan to come bot with me at the same time. Because if he's there while I package in, like, then, yeah, it's just going to be such a good gang. They are freezing in the lane, though, because they're stronger, which is unfortunate. But if we can, like, show and get them to come forward a little bit, then it should be okay. I still have half the package duration left, which is fine. I want to try and get this cannon quickly, though. We'll see. I don't know if this is warded or not, honestly. When he gets notes, I'm just going to go in. Nice. That was good. That was good. Nice. See, that's what I mean. Sona didn't even have to use her ult either. Nice, nice, nice. There we go. There we go. We're recovering now. This is what Corki is so good at. This is why, even though, like, we fucked up a little bit early, I did not give, like, I didn't care at all, because this is what Corki is so good at. Corki just snowballs so hard once you get the package. It's such a good initiation, and he has so much burst now as well. So with my ultimate, like, the poke is going to get even more. It'll be even more harder to deal with, and we're going to get even stronger, basically. We really want to base now for our Triforce. We don't really want to base again before, and we're still at full health, so we don't really need to, in a way. I'm going to poke a little bit. So even that, without my Sheen or anything, is still doing a decent amount of damage, which is good. Going to be a little bit careful, because I don't think Lucian actually has his ultimate right now, because he killed GP top lane, like, not that long ago, and I imagine he'd have to have used his ultimate to kill him. But I am going to try and save my... try and save my mana a little bit, because I do just want to farm, really, and get my Triforce. That's when I really, really spike, and I would be doing so much more damage. Like, your Sheen increases when it gets into a Triforce. You have the AP, which you use. You have the AD, which you use. The crit. Everything, basically everything in a Triforce is built for Corki, which is why it's such a good item. We're going to get our Essence Reaver after as well. But I really do need... I really do need some boots, because it's hard to dodge brand stuff without boots. We're managing okay-ish, but he has boots. And okay, so this is something I didn't mention earlier, but normally people ask me, when do I get boots on an AD carry? The normal answer is when you have to. It doesn't give you combat stats. It doesn't really do anything for you. But if someone else is out, like, has more movement speed than you, it means they can chase you down. You saw it when I had to flash away from the brand before. The reason he actually caught me was just because he had boots and I didn't, and he ran at me. So, holy, that damage. Nice. Oh my god, the Corki burst is insane. That was really good damage from Sona as well. Holy moly, but... catching them both in my Q and ultimate there was crazy. This, again, just is Corki. Like, this is why... So, okay, so one of my friends, right, let me tell you a story. One of my friends tilts a little bit. Okay, he tilts a lot. And he was asking me about Corki, and I was like, dude, you don't really want to play Corki, because you kind of get behind early. And that's just kind of how it is. Like, if he gets ahead, he's very strong and he, like, bullies everyone. But if he gets behind, he kind of starts to tilt himself. Whereas you see this lane, like Corki, you are going to have a rough lane phase, especially if something goes wrong. But even if something doesn't go wrong, you're not going to have the best lane phase anyway. So you just kind of have to accept that's going to happen, and then, like, I don't know, just play around it, I guess, and wait for the power spikes to come through. So this is why I told my friend not to play that and play someone like Misfortune or Lucian instead, who are strong early and he can just bully the game straight away. But if you can, like, if you can take it and you can just, like, sit back and chill and farm and be like, it doesn't really matter, then definitely Corki is, like, the top AD right now. Anyway, so build-wise, this game, we're going to be going into Essence Reaver next. We're then going to go into Infinity Edge. So Corki, one of Corki's problems has always been that he doesn't have a very good build path. He is a AD carry who does magic damage on a lot of his abilities, and that just makes absolutely no sense, let's be honest. So it's really hard to build. Triforce is like perfect on him, but then every other item is kind of it's alright. But Essence Reaver kind of fixed that into the preseason, which is really good because it gives you mana, which is fantastic because Corki is spamming his spells all the time. It gives you cooldown reduction, which again is great because you're ability based and a lot of your damage is coming from abilities now, especially. So that's really good. And then it gives you crit, which is going to give you some auto attack damage, which again is actually pretty good. Like your Triforce is giving you crit chance anyway. We're then going to build like a Phantom Dancer late game anyway. So the Essence Reaver basically fixes all of Corki. Oh, sugar. That's not good. Do I go for the swag? Do I go for the swag? I could just embarrass myself here. Okay, never mind. Never mind. We got it. No, what are you doing? Why is Noah here? Ah! No, please, Mercy. Mercy. Hello, Mercy. I faceplanted the wall. That didn't just happen. Okay, I knew going in for that was greedy, but oh god, that face plant was awkward. So I'm pretty sure that when Corki changed the package and stuff, his W is now short range because you used to be able to make that jump. But I can guarantee that I played a lot of Corki, so that was kind of baited me a little bit with the change, but it's okay, it's okay. So anyway, so Essence Reaver kind of fixes a lot of Corki's problems, right? It's just a really all around good item, and Infinity Edge actually isn't that bad on Corki either because your auto attacks are going to be doing a decent amount of damage anyway. And the other part is that kind of like, I don't know, it gives you a huge amount of AD, which is good for your abilities because they have good AD ratios. That's good for the Essence Reaver as well, by the way, and Infinity Edge. And it kind of just means that you now turn into, like, you have some auto attack threat because you have all of this crit chance. So yeah, that's kind of why it's just absolutely ridiculously good on Corki. I really just want to go in package flying here. Oh my god, it's so good. Why is that ability so broken? There you go. See, this is what we're doing. As you see now, I've had the package twice now, and we've got to kill every single time. Spam my jungler over and over again. Like, dude, I'm using the package. Let's go. And like I know this is like, okay, this is like Plat 1 or whatever, Diamond 5, so yeah, people have a bit more of a clue in a way. But even in like lower elo, nice, good job. Even in lower elo, people will still listen to you like that if you spam and spam and spam and spam and spam. So that's kind of what we've been trying to do this game. We've been trying to just use our package to get ahead again. The rest of our team actually isn't doing too well, unfortunately, but that's fine because we're Corki and we're going to carry it like, we're going to carry so hard, it's fine. We have faith, boys. The other good thing as well, actually, that I haven't mentioned yet, is Corki used to be this really good mid-game AD, but his late game was absolutely crap because of this itemization problem, right? Because he couldn't really itemize properly, it made it very, very awkward for him to actually have any impact late game because he just couldn't really build crit effectively. But now he can build crit, and so as you're going to see, like if this same game goes late enough, we'll get Essence Reaver, we'll then get our Infinity Edge, we're then going to get our Phantom Dancer. So we have an insane amount of crit and auto attack damage, and also an insane we have an insane amount of crit and auto attack damage, and we also have a lot of attack speed. We have our abilities as well. So in general, we have just like so much. Yeah, we have so much damage built into our kit, and that's why he's so good right now. He just has literally everything. He used to be this AD carry who only did ability damage and was kind of like, but now he just has the ability, has the auto attack, he has the crit. It's fantastic. So yeah, we're looking pretty good this game. The other thing as well, we kind of mentioned it a little bit earlier with how we trade and stuff. What the hell? He just TP bot? Are you serious? He just pinged me bot and now he TP'd. Okay. Anyway, so we kind of touched on it a little bit earlier, like how you trade. On Corki, the main method of trading is going to be that auto attack into a Q. When you get the Sheen, that then changes to Q auto attack. I don't know if I want to do this. Casting right there. Okay, I want to do this. Nice. That slow is so OP on Sona. Holy crap. Yeah. So and then when it changes, when we get a Sheen, it changes into our Q, then auto attack, so we get the Sheen proc. And then when we get into like a little bit later, we're just kind of poking with our Q a lot of the time, and we just kind of want to make sure. Oh no, that's bad. That is really bad. That's really not good. Well, that's his flash, I guess. That Nara was so good. Yeah, and then when we get into our level 6, it changes a little bit, so we're just going to be poking with our auto attacks a lot. There's not much I can do with that. I healed him, so I hope that's enough. I'm so dead. Oh, I got healed in a second. Oh, I got my flash in a second. Fuck. Okay, well that was greedy, but actually wasn't too bad. Damn. Okay, so now we're gonna get our Sork boots. Anyway, so that's very cooldown based trading around Corki. The way you actually beat Corki is every time his Q is on cooldown. You saw that I had to be using like my Q to farm a lot of the time. Every time my Q's on cooldown like that, that's when you go in for a trade because he doesn't have his main way of trading. So that's like cooldown based trading is Corki in a nutshell, which is why also it's very easy. Minion based trading is a lot more difficult because it requires you, well, you have to be more proactive. It's not just like an ability where you aim it and you're done. So it's a lot harder in that way. So this is why Corki is also pretty easy to lane with, just because he has like, yeah, an easy time of it with cooldown based. Also very true of Lucian. If we were ever going to fight, you didn't see it this game because we were behind in lane, but if we were ever going to fight, we would have waited for him to finish his Q first, and then when his Q is on cooldown, we'd then go in for a trade because he doesn't have his main way of trading. So both AD carries in this matchup are very cooldown based. You beat them by playing the cooldown game, which is, again, like, it's easy to play them because they're cooldown based, but it's also easy to beat them when they're cooldown based because you have a very clear signal when you're supposed to go in and, you know, go in and fight. Okay, so Sork boots. One thing we did mention, Corki's Q is magic damage. His ultimate is magic damage. That's where a lot of our damage is coming from. So that's why we're going to go with the Sork boots. We could go with attack speed, and attack speed is a lot more relevant now in this preseason because we're building a lot of crit. But for me personally, I think the burst is what makes Corki a top 80 carry. I think the crit and everything like that makes him a good 80 carry late game, and it brings him back into like top tier 80 carries. But the thing that makes him amazing in the first place is his burst damage, his poke with his Q and his R. So that's what we're going to be building ourselves around with our Sork boots. He is just way out of position. Unfortunately, that boomerang hit me on the way back, but no probs. Oh my god, that Thunderlord's poke is so annoying. We really just want to fight, honestly. We should just go in here. I think he might DC'd actually. I feel like a scumbag, but I mean, we were team fighting. Plus it's ranked. Plus it's ranked, boys, come on. These barrels actually look really cool in the spooky skin. Okay, so the thing we're doing now is we're just gonna push and poke. This is what Corki's very good at, pushing and poking because of his ultimate, especially with building the Sork boots. The only slight problem is your poke is bad against tanky characters. So against someone like Kassadin or Lee Sin, even Gnar, your poke is actually not going to do particularly much. Oh wow, that actually hit him. Why would you do that, Lee Sin? Is your red bar really worth your life? Holy, he didn't even die. Are you serious? Oh man, I don't think he's even gonna die either. Has he got the shield? Oh no, he got. Okay. God damn, that was unfortunate. Bit greedy for me in the end, actually. I saw his pace of pink ward as well. That was dumb though. Okay, yeah. So the way we win this game as Corki really is you just siege and you push and poke. That's the best thing that Corki's good at. He's not really a great tower taker, which is the kind of ish problem that is why some people get this rapid fire cannon. But on the same side, he is really, really good at poking. So as I was saying, he's not very good at like poking down people like Lee Sin or Gnar or Cassidy just because they have a lot of like tankiness. He's very good at the squishy targets, which is why I'm almost always aiming my rockets at those squishies. When I get into close quarters with them and when I can actually hit them with my Q and like my E, obviously my E is shredding armor and magic resist, which helps with that. And when I get into close quarters, I can easily deal with them. That's perfectly fine. I'm not worried about that. But at range, when you're poking, I don't really have the tools to deal with someone who's tanky. So all my poke, even if I'm missing, by the way, like I could get an easy rocket onto someone. I'm gonna put my pink here for now. If I could get an easy rocket onto someone like Lee Sin, I'll probably try and take the harder rocket onto someone like Lucian or Brand, just because it's going to do way more. So it's actually worth me taking the risk of maybe not hitting it. Oh my god, he's actually just sitting there. He should be so dead. Come on, please. He's not going to die. We're not going to catch that guy. There's no way we catch him. Oh my god. Yeah, at least with Moby Boots, there's no way we're gonna fight. We should just fight these guys, honestly. He had. Oh, he doesn't even have Moby. He has Dead Man's Play. That's why he's so fast. When someone's gonna have to go bot to clear that wave. Yeah, Lucian. Now we can do Baron. Now, Corki is not very good at Baron. He doesn't have much auto attack damage. He's not the best. But he does have enough. He's still an AD carry, and I've still built crit. This again is where Infinity Edge comes into play. Okay, we really need to turn. See, okay, so one thing there. Oh my god, we're actually gonna lose. Are you serious? So one thing you see there is when Lee Sin jumped in there. Oh my god, he had a ward. I'm dead. When Lee Sin had his Q on me and he was flying towards me, I immediately Valked like backwards, and because I Valked backwards there so that he couldn't insect me. He tried to insect me. He would jump behind me, but he couldn't insect me because I'd already Valked already. So that's one thing as well. Whenever you're playing like against Lee Sin with a dash, you should always do that. That was a rough fight though. Unfortunately, the problem was that we needed to turn, but by the time everyone turned, we'd already taken a lot of Baron damage, and yeah, Gangplank seemed to just die instantly. Unfortunately, he's very squishy. I guess he was just at the front. But that's not too much of a deal. We did lose a lot of kills. We lost 2 towers, but we're still in a pretty good spot this game, and we still should be fine. Lee Sin I'm having a bit of a problem dealing with because he has Hex Drinker. It makes like him a little bit more difficult to deal with. So hopefully, I'm in my package as well. Hopefully we should be able to do something. Which should be fine. Oh, I have my package. I really just want to kill him. I want to kill someone. I want someone to show on the map so that I can just... Pretty sure he's going to be around here somewhere. Maybe he just like dived over. Yeah, he was, but he was already gone. That was a bit unfortunate. Maybe I should have just left for the... left the package in base for now, but it's fine. We do need to do some stuff. So the problem is, okay, Cho'Gath is bad late game. He's good in lane. He does a lot, but when you actually get to the like late game stages of the game, he's not particularly good when he's full AP. He does do a ton of damage, but it's a high cooldown. It's kind of hard to hit actually when he gets into proper team fights, and he's very immobile, like he's very slow. So we have to we need to try and end this game a little bit sooner rather than later, I guess. But you see, the funny thing is, like 2 seconds ago I was telling you guys how we're gonna win this game with sieging, and then we didn't siege, and we ended up losing because we didn't play to our win conditions in this comp. So thankfully it didn't actually matter too much. See there, the reason I dived in like that is because, one, I have my full team behind me, so I'm not afraid of jumping in like that. The second thing is because he uses W and I could Valk over it, so he wasn't going to hit me with that. It makes it harder for him to stun me, because basically he'd have to be in range of his E to stun me like that. And like, if he gets in range of his E to stun me, then chances are he's pretty screwed if he gets in range of that anyway. Again, I have my entire team behind me, and I've also got red buff, which is why I'm doing this. Drop that. Oh my god, are you serious? I'm dead, I think. Maybe not. Jeez. Nice, good job. Okay, he needs to run there. Unfortunate. Okay, so I have this now. I'm gonna be building some kind of MR. So that fight was fine, but all of a sudden we just got absolutely wrecked. So yeah, this is kind of the problem. I don't think Cho'Gath is doing much in these fights at the moment, which is unfortunate, but we can definitely still win this lane, so win this game. It's fine. I need to just try and carry with my damage a little bit more. I'm going to play safer. Oh my god, what is going on? I'm going to try and play safer, and I'm going to try and carry myself rather than like doing what I can and let my team do stuff as well. So I'm going to play safer at the back. Okay, this guy's dead now though. It's nice. This might be... I don't know if we can actually catch him, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get him, honestly. He has his like E cooldown up all the time because of Essence Reaver. We're never going to catch that guy. Okay. Unfortunate thing is we didn't even siege with our Baron. We're just not playing this game particularly well. Okay, that's the other thing as well, actually, in the last game. People were saying they were reading chat and it was so toxic, and I don't even read chat. Like, okay, I just read it there because I didn't have anything else to say, but normally I don't actually read it at all. Okay, so we're going to clear this. We're going to get some kind of MR. I'm not sure whether we're getting Banshees or QSS. Probably a Banshees, actually, because it'll block the Gnarl and it will block Lucian's Insec, and he's Insecing me every single fight. The QSS will be nice and everything, but I'm not I can cleanse the Gnar stun, sure, but I'd rather just not get hit by it in the first place. And they don't have an easy way of proccing it really either, so we'll try. We'll try and do that. That's fine. I think Banshees will just be a little bit better. Yeah, I have my Valk if anyone comes near me, but I also just have poke, so can't really do too much. We just need a good team fight engage, and we'll be fine. But at the moment, we don't actually get any kind of clean engage, so we're kind of struggling. No, we just need to play around Gnarl. Gnar's got his ult now. Okay, so now this is what we really should be doing. We should be waiting for the Gnarl to time out. I should be landing some poke onto Bram, which is good. So Gnar's got no ult now. Now we want to fight. This is where we want to go. Nice, nice. Okay, that was a bad zone ult though. I actually don't have anything to get in on right now. See him really low on the side. We might be able to get Gnar as well. Nice. Really? Why are you going to chase the Fed Lucian? Seriously. We had that team fight won. We just needed to basically, we were just going to mop up the Lucian, mop up the Gnar, and then we could just push because we would have won that 5-3. But unfortunately, that didn't go to plan. I think he might be dead now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's dead. Nice. Okay, that is perfect. So that was a much better team fight. Now you see that time, the way I changed my team fight, you might have to go back and watch it because I didn't commentate it as much as what I was doing, but I just chilled out. I didn't do much there. I stayed at the back for a while and then I went in after. Before, oh my god, this Rylai's is just killing me. That Rylai's just ripped me. Okay, so what I was saying, the way I did that fight instead was I just waited right at the back. I then waited for like my opportunity to go in and I didn't put myself in any danger. So that's the way that I was trying to, I should be playing the fights from now on. Basically the way I was playing them before was a bit more aggressive and I was trying to, oh god, I didn't get that, okay. It was a bit more aggressive. I was trying to do a lot more in the fights and kill like the backline and stuff because I was extremely fed. But because we were starting to lose them, I started to play them a little bit more safely. And that time it worked out pretty well. Unfortunately, like 2 people died because they ran after the carries. But apart from that, that fight was a lot better. So that's how we're going to play them in future. And a lot of that is just adapting to the game as well. Like this is, I'm actually going to do a video on this, but adapting is such a key part of League. Like, for example, I had to adapt my playstyle immediately when we went into bot lane because Sona died instantly. Or like in these team fights where I was fed, so I adapted to go more aggressive, but that didn't work out, so I had to adapt again to go more defensive and just play them like a normal AD carry as if I wasn't fed at all. So yeah, we definitely, like, adapting is definitely a really, really big part of League. Hopefully you'll see that in this next team fight. I'm going to try and commentate it a little bit more. That is one thing I do need to work on, is actually talking while I'm team fighting, because I do just want to concentrate. Obviously AD carry is kind of like a pretty intensive role and I want to like make sure I don't mess up, I guess, but I still need to, obviously in a commentary style, I still need to be commentating, funny enough. So you see them, I aim my rocket actually at least in, because I wanted to pop his banshees off, which we did, thankfully. I'm going to be using my blue trinket more to try and get some vision, which is nice. We'll go and take this as well. So the good thing is, a lot of them now, if you look, they have 3 blue trinkets and they have 1 ward. So the ward really, like, they only have 1 person who can ward, and that is GP. Okay, that's his flash. Nice. I thought he was going to do that because he thought he was alone. That's why I went towards the mid lane, because I was like, I bet you he is going to jump in. So that was just an easy flash for us, which is nice. Anyway, so, yeah. So if we look, like, they only have 1 person capable of warding, which is Brand. And Brand hasn't been anywhere near the Baron pit for a while, which makes it should really like be like they have no wards right now, so we actually just need to clear the blue trinkets out. It makes actually controlling Baron a lot easier because we don't have as much to worry about. Okay, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna get a Vamp Scepter, and I'm also gonna get my package. Vamp Scepter is gonna help me a lot because I don't actually have any lifesteal with this build. This is the one problem with going a very glass cannon-y build, is you don't have any lifesteal at all. And so you have to be careful. But we have now some lifesteal, which is good. This is going to help us a little bit more in fights. I really wanted to package in there, but if I fucked that up, I could have just lost the game, so I'm not going to do it. I really want to, and GP... I back to the side there because I expected him to... Okay, that he outplayed me so hard there. Nice. Gnar's coming in on the side. He's going to ult anytime now. I have to be careful he doesn't ult on me, which is why I saved my VAP for that. Nice, we played that perfectly. That was great. Nice. So you see there, this is why the package is so OP. We saw him alone. We went in, picked it up. And we immediately get our W cooldown again so we can reposition straight after, which is good. I bottled it, I'm not going to lie. I could have killed Bran and I should have killed Bran. That was my fault. I expected him. He had his passive on me, his burn. So I expected him to just go straight for me and try and stun me. And I went to dodge it with preemptively with my W. And it just didn't work because he, well, he didn't, yeah. He didn't actually do it. So there you go. And then Lucian, I flashed. He actually queued into me here like he was going to insect me, and then he wall jumped over the wall, which was really clever. He completely played me there, which was good. And we might have to be a little bit careful because they are all up, and nothing has TP. This is risky as balls. I don't know about this fight, but okay, we'll try it. We don't really want to push too hard. I haven't got much mana. I got a lot of gold. Okay, we could actually get a Blade of the Ring King or a Bloodthirster this game. Blade would be better for Gnar, but my ability damage would be better. I'm gonna get a Blade. One, because it will help me kite a little bit more. Blade is a very niche item at the moment. It's not great in all situations. Bloodthirster in general would be better just because it gives me ability damage on my stuff already, which will obviously lead to me doing more damage with my ultimate and my Q, just because of flat AD. The thing with that though is okay, so that will help me deal with squishies, right? And that's fine. But I'm already dealing with squishies like perfectly. I don't need more help to deal with squishies. I need more help to deal with Gnar and Lucian, and they're both stacking health. Even actually Kassadin is stacking health to some regard as well. Like he's got 2 items that give him health, and Rod is actually a decent amount of health as well. So I think Blade this game is just probably going to be a little bit better. It wouldn't make much of a difference though. It's not going to be a game-changing difference. Why are we... Okay, we have 5th Drake, that's fine, okay. I'm just gonna chill for now then. They got that. Nice. I'm gonna wait for them to come. The really good thing with the 5th Drake though is if I ever hit some poke, come on, hit some poke, please. Please? Hello? No? Oh, okay. If I ever hit some poke, I'd actually do a crap ton of damage, like a serious amount because of the burn on top. Oh man, glowing like this is so... Can I please hit a rocket? Can I just please? Just once. I mean, please. I really just want one rocket to hit someone, just to prove my point. Can I please hit a rocket? Can I please? Okay, I hit a rocket. Look at the burn. Look at that burn. Oh, juicy. We actually don't have to do anything right now. 1, because GP is not here, but 2, because we have our mid lanes pushing right now, and our other lanes. Sorry, we have our other lanes pushing right now. Again, exactly the same as before. I'm watching Kassadin because he's kind of the biggest threat at the moment. Kassadin's kind of my biggest threat, which is why I was watching him. So actually, I really should get an eye tracker or something for this. But basically, I was looking at Lucian here because I thought, okay, if he insects me, I'm kind of going to lose. So again, as soon as he jumps in for me... Oh man, he went back in, okay. As soon as he jumped in for me, I just like Valkyried away to stop the insect, and then I was keeping my eyes on Kassadin in that team fight. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I think this is a pretty good example of how you can struggle early but come back into the game and really carry, especially through team fights and adapting as well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know again what you think. I really do want your feedback with this kind of stuff while I'm starting out. But anyway, remember to like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in my next video.